On the first day of Christmas, I gave to my dolly a pink unicorn onesie. Oops. Sorry about that. I am going to make a unicorn onesie for a doll using a sweatshirt, felt, yarn, snaps, and a needle and thread. I start by placing my doll on a piece of paper. Trace around it like you are drawing a onesie on the paper. I'm giving my doll a lot of space so she has a big, comfy onesie. Remove the doll, then fold it in half. Cut it out so you have half of the onesie. Trim off the sleeve, trace them onto another piece of paper, add a seam allowance, trace the sleeve, then flip it over, line up the edges, trace it again, drawing a connecting line at the top. Add a seam allowance to make the pattern. Cut it out. On our fabric, we are going to cut 2 of these and 4 of these. I want my onesie to be fuzzy, so I am going to use the wrong side of my sweatshirt. Lay the sweatshirt material flat so the desired side is facing down. Trace the body pattern twice, then flip it and trace it twice again. Trace the sleeve twice, then cut it out on the line drawn. Match up the larger panels so they are mirror opposites. Take 2, stack them so the fuzzy side is on the inside, then sew a straight line going along this side. I'm just doing a straight stitch with a needle and thread. Take the other 2, stack them together, sew about 1/3 of the way up, tie and knot the thread, open it up and lay it flat with the fuzzy side facing down. Fold over and hem the top with a straight stitch, line up the edges, cut Velcro to match the width of the hem. Pull the Velcro apart and sew it in place using a needle and thread or a sewing machine, so the sides can overlap to close. Take the other piece and stack them lining up the edges, sew across the top, leaving a space in the center for the doll's neck. Open it up, take the sleeves, with the fuzzy side facing down, match the center with the seam, sew down one side to attach the sleeve. Repeat on the other side, and now it is beginning to look like a onesie. Cut the collar off of the sweatshirt, open the onesie back up, place the cut collar on the ends of the sleeves, matching up the raw edges. Sew a straight line and trim off the excess to make a cuff. Repeat on the other side, fold it in half so the fuzzy side is on the inside, sew a straight line along the inseam, use more of the cut collar to add cuffs, then line up all of the edges and sew from the bottom of the leg to the bottom of the sleeve. On both sides, then tie and knot the thread and trim off the excess to make the onesie. Now let's add a hood. Cut the leftover sweatshirt material to be the side profile of a hood. Cut 2 that are mirror images, then stack and sew them together along the curve. Open it and lay it flat. Sew a straight line across the top, fold over and hem the front edge, so when you turn it inside out, it makes the hood. Turn the onesie right side out, line up the center of the hood with the center of the back of the onesie, line up the edges, and I'm taking the hood to the top of the Velcro, sew into place, trim the edges clean to make a onesie with a hood. For a little decoration, cut 2 ears out of felt, pinch and fold them in the center, then sew or glue on to the hood of the onesie. Make a small cone out of paper, paint it, add a little glitter, fill it with glue, then glue it onto the hood. Cut pieces of yarn, make a knot in the center, brush it out until it looks like hair. Sew or glue it onto the onesie to make a mane and tail. And I'm going to use a button to cover up the top of the Velcro right here to finish our doll pink unicorn onesie. Thank you for joining us. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Follow us on Instagram at My Froggy Stuff and the Frog Blog. And you're done. Happy crafting! We want to give a shout out to Steffi W85. What's up? On the first day of Christmas, my human gave to me a pink unicorn onesie. Which is way better than getting some bird in a tree. I mean, seriously, is a partridge gonna match my unicorn room? I think not.